If you break here, the easiest way out, in all honesty, is to pay the $5,000 to have a helicopter carry your vehicle out and drop it off over here. This is Johnson Valley right here. So this is where King of the Hammers happens every year. The race normally goes way out over here, but we're going to go over here and run a couple of the most popular trails in Johnson Valley. Sledgehammer is super famous trail. It is definitely a bucket list trail for anyone. You can see on the Onyx, it's rated a 9 out of 10. If time is short, what we'll do is we'll go down Jack right here and head back to camp. But if we have the time, the idea would be to come over here and run Bender Alley, which is another super awesome trail. So you can just see, this is just all just big old fun, nasty Johnson Valley rock crawling shenanigans. And if we have time, we'll do a loop right here where we run back up Chocolate Thunder. And then we're going to do some camping set up here with our friends at Dometic. And in the morning, we're all going to go over to this little iconic chunk right here. This is a section, it's a super short trail called Backdoor. But if you are at Hammers, you have to try Backdoor once. It's kind of like a rite of passage. It's an 8-foot waterfall ledge right here. So you need to climb straight up this. This is about 8 feet tall. Then you got to put your front tires kind of on this extra lip right here. And then you kind of got to turn and then fall back onto the top. And it's the type of obstacle that if you're either going to make it or you're going to end up upside down like this guy is right here. And there's nothing to stop you from landing on your roof. You just flip right over on your roof and turn the car off and pull it back over. But the good news is if they try it and they break something, we've got like the next day to fix it if they have to. I've wheeled all over the United States, and I would say for a combination of remoteness and difficulty, these are probably the hardest West Coast trails you can find. If you look at Big Bear, even if you just look at it on Onyx, you look at the map, you know, you can see these little offshoots, these little brown, these are roads. These are actual like dirt roads. So if something happened to you maybe over here, you could get out back to town if you had to. Now, if we come over here to Johnson Valley, right here, there's nothing here. The closest sort of like town of any sort of is Yucca Valley, and Yucca Valley is far away. If you break here, the easiest way out, in all honesty, is to pay the $5,000 to have a helicopter carry your vehicle out and drop it off over here, because it's just an impossible trail to get in and out of. You're gonna have to keep your head on your shoulders and be like, okay, I don't want to totally yard sale my truck, so I'm not gonna beat on it. I'm actually gonna use it. Brad Lovell's coming on this trip, and I know Brad and his son. I've wheeled with them before. I've raced with them before. For them, this is going to be easy peasy, just a walk in the park. But for somebody who doesn't spend their day eating rocks like we do, it's going to be kind of shocking when we roll into some of these trails, because some of them are going to be they're going to be good and nasty. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be one of those days where you spend 8 hours to drive like 2 miles.